Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, congratulations for the arrival of the blessing month of the year. Mubarak alaykum al-shahr. And we would love to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the chance to meet one of His blessing months on the week, on the year. As a matter of fact, each and every single moment in this month is so blessed because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us and gave His Rasul al-Ummah, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who is the mercy for this nation. This Ummah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave her this month to have a unique relationship among all other Ummahs. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Ummah, his own nation, celebrating and having in this month a special occasion. For 29 to 30 days, we will be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a special consideration. In this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Al-Quran, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. In this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descended all the chapters of Al-Quran Al-Kareem to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is why we as Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's nation, have a unique characteristic for this month. This unique character in this month, the most important about it is that Al-Quran Al-Kareem was descended for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Another thing about it in this month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the unique thing about it is that in this month, whatsoever we did previously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive us and has all His mercy in this month as well for us. How many of us, my dear brothers and sisters, we did promise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala last year, if we were not performing properly the fasting of last year Ramadan, we have a promise between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, Ya Rabb, please let us to survive and to meet you again in the month of blessings, شهر الرحمة, شهر Ramadan, the month of mercy, the month of one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Asma Allah al-Husna, the beautiful 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, شهر الرحمة. Why it is so شهر الرحمة? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala each and every single night He has عتقاء من النار. Believe it or not, my dear brothers and sisters, today the first day of Ramadan, and tonight Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already took off too many of his our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's ummah away from the fire hell. Nobody knows. Maybe among you, my dear brothers and sisters, you will be blessed and you will be عتقاء from the fire hell this night. Every night there are عتقاء. Every night there are people will be taken away from the fire hell. Can you imagine? And you have to have that trust with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Think about why not you are among those group of people will be عتقاء in this day or this night as of today. My dear brothers and sisters, the trust with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He is the merciful, He is the most merciful. In this month, we have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us tawbah, and we have to have a sincere tawbah. A sincere tawbah which going to take you away from the fire hell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's paradise. This year, my dear brothers and sisters, what we're going to discuss in Ramadan episode, that every night, every day, we're going to talk about certain fada'il, certain things which going to help us as a proper Muslim, a proper mu'mineen, to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's needs. Each individual are in need for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's blessings. Each individual, being a man or a lady, we are in need for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy. Shahr Ramadan arrived for those people who ask forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shahr Ramadan is a stop sign where for us to be drained and to clean all our sin, whatever we committed the previous 8 months. In Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala watching us. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us, when the first night of Ramadan came in, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will chain all shayateen, all devils will be chained. When the call for Ramadan started in that night, as of last night, all shaitan, all devils will be chained, and the doors of heaven, the doors of paradise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be opened. Look at how merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His own slaves, for His abid. So we have to show up Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala how sincere we are looking forward for His mercy. If all shayateen, if all devils will be chained, which means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help you to ask Him to forgive you and give you all the blessings. You have to show Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala how keen you are in need for His mercy. More and more, my dear brothers and sisters, will come inshallah shortly after the break. Welcome back, my dear brothers and sisters. Before the break, we were saying congratulations and Mubarak alaykum al-shahr. So again, I have to say congratulations, my dear brothers and sisters, for those of you who were not attending the episode from the start. And Mubarak alaykum al-shahr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Al-Quran al-Kareem said, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يخاطبكم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking to you. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام. It's something written for those mu'mineen, for those sincere worshippers, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to fast Ramadan. Ramadan is so important in our life. As a matter of fact, each and every single adult, the moment you reach your puberty, you have to fast Ramadan. There is no excuse, my dear brothers and sisters, not to fast Ramadan, or to play not to fast Ramadan and to have excuses. There are very limited and certain conditions where, my dear brothers and sisters, you cannot fast Ramadan. Otherwise, it's a must for each and every single Muslim individual, he or she, to fast Ramadan. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking to you, يا أيها الذين آمنوا, look at the call from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يا أيها الذين آمنوا, those believers. He is pointing to the believers, the true believers. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام. So we have to listen to that call and we have to obey, because the call came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the big creator. In Ramadan, my dear brothers and sisters, you have to, from tonight, the moment Ramadan starts, don't ever say, I will do the following things in the few days. never give yourself in Ramadan a chance to transfer things from today to tomorrow, because we don't have the guarantee that we will be able to be healthy or to survive until tomorrow. If you start from today, my dear brothers and sisters, to renew your contract with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you and to let you to be stronger and stronger compared to your spirits and your condition before Ramadan. Last year, my dear brothers and sisters, during Ramadan, we did miss so many people this year. Either they travel abroad or there were our beloved one. They passed away. They are not anymore with us in this Ramadan. So you've been given the chance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ask forgiveness and to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your fast, to accept your deeds. This is the first day, my dear brothers and sisters. So renew your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Ramadan. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you to fast Ramadan the way how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would like to see us how we are fasting. My dear brothers and sisters, you have to read and you have to learn how our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to fast Ramadan. What are the rituals and what was the relationship of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with his family member and with his own spirit. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Ramadan comes in, أجود ما يكون, because he will recite and read Quran al-Kareem in Ramadan. Ramadan is the month of Al-Quran. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. So, my dear brothers and sisters, if we are not used to read every day before Ramadan Al-Quran al-Kareem, Ramadan starts as of today. Renew your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's word, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Al-Quran al-Kareem. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your prayers. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your ruku' and in your sujood. Ya Rabb, help me to fast Ramadan the way how you're going to accept it. Ya Rabb, in your sujood. Ya Rabb, let me reach Laylatul Qadr. You have to do a lot of dua from the moment Ramadan starts and never give up from dua, because the more you make dua, the more the acceptance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believe it or not, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah loves to hear you asking Him, asking repentance, asking tawbah, asking maghfirah, forgiveness, asking mercy, rahmah from Him, because you didn't ask except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The beauty of this religion, the beauty of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that we don't have any messengers between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't have a specific time asking forgiveness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any time, any place you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from within yourself with sincerity, believe it or not, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah will accept it. This will start with what? Start with the trust, الثقة بالله. Ramadan starts and so many of us were committing a lot of sin. This is the time, this is the field, my dear brothers and sisters, to renew, to erase and ask forgiveness. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us hadith, which I will just leave it for tomorrow's inshallah episode. Until tomorrow, we'll see you inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.